Ross Chastain and Noah Gragson throwing it down and having the NASCAR community on fire. This is a NASCAR breakdown taking place here at Kansas Speedway, and it takes place right when Kyle Larson was doing his post-race interview, which one hell of a finish. It's unfortunate that he didn't win, but that's for another video. Now we're gonna be looking at this fight from 3 different angles. Our first one is from the broadcast. Now if you guys enjoy this NASCAR breakdown, please feel free to subscribe and let me know in the comments below what you guys love the most and what I can do to improve. So yeah.
Replay either, but obviously he was side drafting really aggressively like you would, but he was like touching me, it felt like, and it just had me kind of out of control. So yeah, I wish we could wish we could see what was
is that interview interrupted?
going on here, I guess.
That's no.
Now Kyle Larson, of course, he didn't get the win, but I feel like he was satisfied, I would say. He thought that getting a second place was going to ruin his day, but seeing that Noah Gragson was confronting and fighting with Ross Chastain, put a really nice smile on his face. He's really happy. He was like, finally, somebody is going to kick his ass. Now, of course, that's not what really happened. So if we look closer, and we have a close-up view from the broadcast, of course, it's Noah who comes up first to Ross Chastain. And Noah is just, he's of course angry. He got put into the wall at turn number 4. So this was the moment coming out of turn 4. Chastain in the middle lane, and Noah is up on the top. And so Ross is just going to just not hit him. But I think at this moment right here, he's kind of tight and car isn't rotating, it seems like. And Noah's just, he's just going to slam the wall. He's got nowhere else to go. And of course, he doesn't like that. But he remembers in that moment what Bubba Wallace said to Kyle Larson. And he just decided to just give him a light love tap, on the side and move on with his day. Now, of course, later on in the interview, he did say that he loves Trackhouse. And he also didn't want to wreck his car and also his own car. So it's understandable that he really didn't do anything that aggressive back to him on track, except after, when the cars are parked and the drivers are out of their seats, he's gonna let him know. And so we see our first contact was by Noah. He grabs Ross Chastain's shirt, kind of like bunching it up like a bully with a nerd in the locker room, kind of like trying to pick him up, lift him up, right? And so Chastain, for a second right there, he's like, whoa, man, what are you doing? Tries to make some distance, put his hands on him too, and they're kind of, they're going back and forth, kind of dancing. And this is the first time Noah's going to be dancing today, so just remember that. Now, of course, you see Joey Logano on the side, and he's just minding his own business. Now, this will be important, because in another angle, we're going to be seeing more of Joey, so keep an eye on that. Now, of course, who was the one to throw the first punch? And surprisingly, it was Chastain. I would have never guessed he would throw the watermelon punch. Or the Hail Melon Maker. I don't know, y'all. Please tell me which one you guys would like the most. But he throws the first punch. He throws, and Noah, he just gets hit hard. Man stumbles back a little bit. We see he just takes a few steps back. And he winds up. And this is where I think everyone can agree on is what would happen if Security A, which I'll be calling the guy in the gold shirt, wasn't there. If he wasn't there, I would think that this would be the most entertaining fight NASCAR has had in a while. But unfortunately, we didn't get that today. In another universe, maybe. But we're not in that one. And so Noah tries to wind up and throw a right hook. But of course, Security A deflects it with his forearm. Which, great form right there. He just, boop. He stops it in his track. And honestly, this guy deserves a raise, because he will be getting MVP soon after. And another thing to note is Noah's hair is all over the place. He's got it up, and like right here. He got it up. His hair is all over the place. The bowl cut is really serving him nice. Here is the moment where Noah tries to wind up, I guess. He lifts up his right arm, and Security A is, once again, deflects him. Like, he just anticipates his moves. He's like Batman. Now, of course, Security A grabs him, and they just start dancing. Look at that. Right foot, left foot. Right foot, left foot. They're both synchronized. And that's Noah's second time dancing in this fight. I mean, this man, he put on his dancing shoes for this one. Now, of course, Security B comes in, which is a white shirt, and he tries to help with Security A. And of course, I do want to mention that it's funny that this part right here, where they both kind of collide into each other, like bam, hold on, bam. And Noah's just in the middle right there, and he just disappears. Bam. Now, of course, Security A, Security B meets this really great defense and, held together kind of in a way, but they're trying to restrain them from trying to get at each other. And of course, here comes the final blow. Security C, which is a NASCAR official of all things, comes in and he just pushes him apart, where he tries to grab Noah's hand from Chastain, and he kind of just, rips them apart. Like in this next clip, in this next frame, he's just standing between them, and then boom. This man really came in and just deflected it. He just said, all right, y'all are done for today.
Everybody didn't know if...
I don't know why. He kind of looks like Brad Pitt if he was a NASCAR official. In that one frame right here. But, of course, it can't be said that, this was the end of it, really. Because honestly, this is an open book ending. Because who knows what Noah's going to do in the next race. Because I am sure going to tune into Darlington and see what's going to happen. But for now, tempers are flared. And in this moment, of course, they get, broken up. And, Noah's still, he's just at him. And Chastain just kind of just walks away. He's like, all right, I threw my punch. I'm done. I didn't get hit back. Now, of course, this was the first angle. And it doesn't do justice. So we're going to be looking at it from the second angle. Now, of course, in this angle, we are lucky to have this amazing angle. There isn't really good audio here, but we do get kind of like the build-up, right? Noah walks forward, and he's trying to get to Chastain, right? But here comes this guy right there. Trackhouse guy just standing there menacingly and stares down at Noah. He's thinking, what's this kid gonna do? Noah, on the other hand, he's just gonna look around before he crosses the street, looks left and right, and this is when Trackhouse guy looks at him. He's just staring menacingly. This is when, out of nowhere, Chastain kind of just walks around. And the Trackhouse guy, he looked away. I think he let Noah comes up to just confront Chastain. Who knows? Maybe it was an inside job. But Noah, of course, sees Chastain just walking up, and he's just, he's kind of like a cowboy. He's just ready. And then there's Chastain, of course, and I love how they both had their hands on their hips, right? Chastain comes up, hands on his hip. Noah had it too, but then he drops it. And he starts walking up. And this is where we see he balled up his fist. And of course, Chastain is just confused. Like, I think at this moment when he was stroking his beard, he was just thinking, wait, did I wreck this guy? He loses number of how many times he just, makes contact with people on the track. So he's just like, wait, I got beef with him now? This is where we have the best angle of Chastain's watermelon punch. That wind up and the quickness on that. I mean, this man truly is a Florida watermelon farmer. Like, look at this. Look at that. The quickness, the speed, the impact, the sound that it made. It was solid. And look at that face. They say a picture has 1,000 words. This definitely is one of them. As we said earlier, Security A comes in with the powerful block. And Noah's hair, of course, working overtime here. Just waving around in the wind. But of course, as they say, Chastain won the battle here, but the war isn't over. And of course, we get a wonderful view of Security C pushing them apart. Look at that shove. He sent Noah back at least a good 10 yards. Oof. He should sign up for the NFL. What is he doing here? He's got untapped potential. Now, of course, afterwards, they go on their separate ways, and we get a nice close-up of Noah's face. I was trying to see if he has any bruises, but I don't really see anything. Like, look at him. He's just like huffing and puffing. He's fired up. He wants to get back at him. But Security A, Security B just stops him, and he can't do nothing now. And I just love how Security A just kind of like pats him on the back. He's like, you did a good job. He's like, I'm sorry, man. They paid me to do this. I couldn't let it continue on. And stop he did. Now, of course, we'll be moving on to our third angle. The thing I love about this one is that we are actually able to hear what Noah said to Ross. Let's take a listen.
Us and fenced us. Thought I would clear you. Gragson. You ignored the out of us, man. What the is your problem?
Oh, he kept repeating, stop it. And he just sent that watermelon punch on his way. And we have a better angle right here. Oh, I mean, sign him up for the UFC. Damn. Just, wow. I just can't stop. Like, oh my god, it's brutal. Now, of course, it can't be said. Whoever had the mic overhand for this audio, that guy deserves a raise. But Noah's hair again. I wanted to point out is Joey Logano in the background. Now from this angle, we can actually see Joey Logano turn around and he's like, what? Like, what? Huh? And of course, if we just play it back from here, he's like, whoa. He takes one good look. He's like, someone's fighting Ross Chastain? That's unheard of. And of course, I love that he just keeps on drinking his Coca-Cola. Like, he's just taking a sip and he just, he turns around. He's like, oh, okay. And he turns around. He's like, the double take. He was just like, he's like, is this really happening? Let me take another look. Oh, it is. Unfazed. He is unfazed. And he just keeps on drinking his Coke. And to the point where I love this the most. He starts taking a sip, and then right here, we got an angle of Joey Logano between Security B and Ross. This man is staring straight at the camera, drinking his Coca-Cola. I can't think of a better product placement than that. Joey, I think he got a raise for that one. Now, of course, it can't be said that Joey is just standing there, and he's not thinking back, why does this gives me deja vu? And he's probably remembering from his conflict with Denny Hamlin in Martinsville. From years ago. He's like, oh wow, that was just like me. And now he's just like, you know what? I'll just keep on drinking my Coca-Cola. And we have another shot of Joey right there. I want to have a counter of how many times Joey just appears in frame. That's the second time right there. And I don't think we'll ever see him again. I think he's gone. Oh! We got another with Joey. Third one right there. Like I said, Ross won the battle, but the war has yet to be over. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please do hit that subscribe button and comment below what you enjoyed the most. And what do you guys think of that final lap battle between Denny and Kyle? I am for one to say it was a great race. A lot of lead changes, a lot of battles were being put up on the track, but damn, could've, would've, should've, who knew? Who knows? I just think that last lap could have gone a different way maybe, and it could have been more entertaining. But what do you guys think? Comment down below. And let me know what you guys enjoyed most of this breakdown. If you guys really liked it, please hit that like button and let me know, because I will definitely do more of these. And if you subscribe, I'm going to smile like Kyle Larson. Like, look at that. Look at that smile. He's just grinning side to side. Like, if you want to make me smile like Kyle Larson, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, have a good day.